sitting there just talking about each move. And as somebody who's at the same time was pursuing a fitness career, it was appreciated because as a coach now, looking back, even now, it's a little bit of a like a heart touch, like a heartwarming feeling, because not that many coaches want or have that time to sit down and really sit with their students and go over everything, as with the level of not only passion but patience as well.
Yeah, it's definitely the mark of a good coach and a good instructor, and a sign that they're in it for the right reasons. Like I was always like that in my jiu-jitsu classes, and it's it's the same now with kettlebell coaching and Mason clubs and different stuff like that. Where if you're learning from me or you're looking up to me as a resource point, I just fucking can't help it. It's like I owe you that. It's like if I taught you that move and I look and I watch you do it, like you think you're doing it right, you're not really fucking doing it quite right. I can't let you go. Like it's like some people get down on that. It's like, well, fuck, you just corrected me like 6 fucking times. Am I ever going to do it right? It's like, it's not to nitpick on you, but like, I want you to fucking do it the right way. Yeah. You will get it right. You will get it right. You will take it away. You will show it to somebody else, or you use it successfully, or whatever it might be. But fuck, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, where would I be in life if people like just watched me do shit kind of halfway the right way, knew they could give me some pointers to do it better, and just like, oh, fuck it. He'll figure it out, or he'll just go and fail his next endeavor or whatever. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know why more coaches don't do it. Something that grinds my fucking gears is online, especially lately with, it's mostly with kettlebell stuff that I noticed it in, just because it's more like my wheelhouse and what I follow a lot of probably, but is people posting their workouts and tagging their coach, but like perpetually moving like fucking donkeys, like just with ugly ass mechanics, horrible ass fucking form, just exacerbating and hammering in mobility issues and just making them fucking worse, by exaggerating poor patterns and stuff over time. But it's like they're posting it for everybody to see. They're always posting, tagging the same coach. They've been paying the same coach for at least 6 months, month on month, getting these programs. Oh, this is great. And I get it too, now that I'm involved in it and I have some clients of my own. It's like, you don't have all the time in the world. If you get a large handful of clients you're doing programming for, and they're paying you for programming, how much time do you really have to invest in straight up coaching and form correcting fucking everybody and everything that you see? That's like, fuck, that's not really, the greatest mechanics. So like, I get it, but it's like conversations need to be had. There's got to be a little bit of tough love. It's like, thank you for the shout outs. But it's like, if you're going to be tagging me and associating me with this all the time and promoting to others, like, hey, this is what like Josh Wincey, like cool. And you're just like, you can't even reach your arms overhead. You can't even put a kettlebell straight over your head. You're all fucking locked up in weird ways. You can't, in the backswing, you can't straighten your arms out. You're bending over with bent ass elbows. Like, you can't be tagging me and shit like that, man. Like, I appreciate the exposure, and like, if you're enjoying the workouts, that's all cool. But like, we either have to fix that, and you're gonna have to deal with my fucking nitpicking, and maybe my saying like, you're gonna have to pay me for some fucking sessions, because it's all good. I like, they enjoy the workouts, you're giving me some money for programming, but like, you're doing your body a disservice moving that way over time. I don't really feel comfortable prescribing these movements to you, with progression and increased volume and loads over time, knowing that's how you're moving, and what it's doing physiologically. So it's like, and maybe that's the answer, and coaches don't want to do it. I don't know, but I see so fucking much of it. And I'm just like, dude, you can't, I will never have that. You know what I mean? I'll at least have, and not to say that everybody has to be perfect, but at least have some form of progression. If you tag me in a post that's like, hey, Wincey hooked me up with this workout, I busted my ass today, and your form is like janky as fuck, and then somebody's looking at it and sees you post that same movement 4 months later, there should be a significant difference. Right. In your mobility, in your movement and whatever, even if you're still not moving 100% right, because everybody's body's different. Everybody's been through a different, experience. People have injuries, mobility issues. Fucking, I've got a chronic disease that's trying to kill me. doesn't really affect mobility, but other people, you know, have shit like you never know what's on somebody's plate.
Of
But
course.
there should always be improvement. There should always be progression. And I see a lot of just tires being spun and money being pocketed, in my opinion. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just, I don't know, man. It just seems really disingenuous. You know what I mean? Like
That's what goes back to the conversation before between a good coach and a very poor coach, like somebody who is trying to drain, you know, and bringing the bad name to the coaching industry versus people who are actual nitpickers. Like the one thing that I made it my New Year's resolution this year to get better with the kettlebells, and I also made it so that this way my clients can now see that it's something that I needed to improve on, and now you get to see now firsthand my progression as well. And people forget as well that you're when you're a trainer, you're not just you're not perfect with every fucking thing that you do as well. It comes from trials and tribulations. It comes from learning. It comes from taking the time. So when some things are posted and they say, like, I want to do it just like that, and then you go to try to attempt to do it and you don't get the same results, it's literally because most of us have started with the basics. Like I haven't touched. This is my first, like towards the end of last year was my first time touching a heavier kettlebell more than 35 pounds. Or sorry,
Right.
more than 25 pounds. And I'm only just getting used to this fucking work. And I'm barely
Yeah.
posting it up because I'm working on it. All right, guys. So just real quick, just want to make it aware that for the remainder month of February, the kind people over at Origin Main, aka Jocko Fuel, are doing a buy one get one 50% off sale on all their nutrition products. Meaning, you buy one of these, you get another one 50% off. Buy a case of these, get 50% off the next case. So take advantage of that, and then you can also add an additional 10% off savings just by adding my code Welsh10 WELSH, not CH, not like the fucking grape juice company. WELSH 10 Welsh 10 at checkout, and that'll save you 10% off as well. On top of the buy one get them 50% off. So head over to originmain.com right now before March gets here. Holy shit, we're already getting into March. Damn, this year's flying. Get yours now. Get some.